Hello guys, welcome to Unacademy. This is English grammar series which is useful for SSC CGL, CHSL, Bank PO and other competitive exams. This course is on subject verb agreement and I am Neha Kaplash. This is some information about me. You can please rate, share and review these lectures if you like them. You can also follow my Unacademy profile at this address. My username is Neha Kaplash. Now let's look at the rule number 25, which deals with the word enemy, the special case of the word enemy in the context of subject-verb agreement. Now, the word enemy is generally taken as singular, right? When you talk about your enemy or somebody else's enemy, they're actually talking about a singular thing, right? Because enemy itself is a singular word, right? Enemies represent more than one enemy, but enemy itself is a singular word, right? So the in examples we can see my enemy resides in this house. Since enemy is taken as singular, the verb is singular, resides. My enemy resides in this house. An enemy attacks from behind. Even in this case, enemy has been taken in a singular sense, therefore singular verb is used. But there is a special case of enemy, and we are going to see that when enemy is used in the sense when they're representing an armed force of a nation with which one's country is at war, or the relations between the countries are such that they are very tense, which is the case with our country and Pakistan, for instance. With such a country, uh, the verb used is plural. Alright? When the word enemy represents armed forces, okay, army, or any other kind of armed forces of a nation with which one's country has tense relations or is at war. Examples: the enemy were forced to retreat. Why were is used? Because here the enemy represents the armed force, right? And armed force contains many soldiers, right? So they're talking about more than one entities here, right? So therefore the enemy represents armed force, therefore were is used. The enemy were pushed back into their own territories by the Indian army. Even here were is used. Why? Because the enemy represents the enemy country's army, right? The enemy have deciphered our code and know about our plans. Even here, the act of deciphering the codes and intercepting our messages, that is done by the enemy country, right? So even in such a case, and specifically the armed forces, the intelligence of that country, so even such a case, the enemy represents a larger base, right? Therefore, even in such a case, have has been used. So when you see the word enemy, please check whether they're talking about an armed force of a country or they're talking about just a single person. Okay, accordingly you decide whether the verb should be singular or plural. All right, so this was the special case of the word enemy. Thank you very much.